Hello, welcome back to See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing. I'm Russell.
And I'm Emma, and I'm back. Hello, how's it going? What's going on?
Internet trends, that's what's going on.
Woohoo!
Thank you everyone for listening to last week's episode, because it was just me, and hopefully that wasn't too insufferable.
I thought it was actually really funny. I was at work laughing out loud with people staring at me, kind of weird, but it was pretty good. It was funny.
Yeah, I was really tired. It was probably 12:30 at night, and I kept taking breaks every 4 questions or every story to go get food.
I'm gonna be real, nothing made me laugh harder until we got to the how to make my bobs bigger, and you said they turned into Roberts, and I don't know why that still cracks me up, but it's hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's real.
So actually I know why it's so funny. I work with a individual named Robert, and he's a super interesting guy. That's the best way to explain it. He's just real interesting with his mannerisms and everything. So when you said they'll grow into Roberts, I just kind of thought too of his head on someone's chest, and it's you gotta meet this dude. He's just got the most interesting vocal innuendos. It's just is that trash? He'll just I don't know. He's very interesting. I love him, but it's just, I don't know. That made me laugh.
Okay. So I made someone out there laugh. I'm glad. Okay, Emma's also eating pasta while we're doing this.
Russell makes the best spaghetti sauce, by the way. It's the bomb.
Yeah, the clanking there is pasta because we keep it professional over here.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so this week we're going to talk about internet trends that I love and that I hate. But spoiler, it's going to be mostly things that I hate. Okay, so the first one is something we talked about last week, which is Tide Pods. I love Tide Pods, but apparently eating them isn't good, and I got a lot of shit for it. But now, Tide is removing them from shelves on February 1st, which is a couple days from now, because apparently people have complained that they look too much like candy and all this other stuff, so Tide's whatever, we're not going to fight this fight and get rid of Tide Pods. So I hate that as an internet trend. What do you think?
I think it's really frustrating because I absolutely adore Tide Pods to do my laundry. I'm gonna be real. It makes things so simple, especially because when you're in college, a lot of the laundromats / laundry rooms in our dorms and things request that we use Tide Pods because they're great for high efficiency washers. Fun fact, we're gonna get a little technical here. They're actually very good for this kind of washers, and so it's really unfortunate that we're no longer going to be able to use them because people ate them, and I think it's really dumb that the rest of us have to suffer from other people's stupidity.
I think that's one of those cases of natural selection. If someone's going to eat a Tide Pod, that's their chance.
And the thing is, I'm sorry, but I guess it's kind of the same concept as taking bleach off the market because people decide to drink it, and I don't know about you, I like it when my house smells a little bit like bleach. I know it's super clean and I can lick off the floor. So that's my personal opinion, but
that's the same as Clorox taking bleach off the market because people thought it was milk. That's the exact same kind of premise. People oh, I thought this was skim milk. Nah, it's bleach. But okay, so another trend that I really hate is so this one's going to be a little, I guess, more popular but more obscure simultaneously depending on people who are listening. It's mumble rap. I'm done. I'm done with mumble rap. So for those of you out there who don't know what mumble rap is, so there's rap music and there's hip hop and there's reggae, there's R&B, which are all genres. Then there's mumble rap. And if you don't know, look up bands or groups such as the Migos, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, Designer, has 2 eyes, things like that. I don't know. I just can't now. Something flipped in my soul. What do you think?
Music's a really weird one for me. I think it's because it's just I switch between Kesha to the vaccines, so I think I never really have a singular thing that I like to listen to, and so I think there was a while that mumble rap I was kind of yeah, this is a thing, I'll listen to it, but it also annoys me sometimes just as much as the next artist can. So I think I'm very neutral about it. I think it's very, like, annoying sometimes, but then other times it's, like, the only thing on the radio, so looks like I'm listening to mumble rap.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Gucci gang.
That's all I have to say. And for those of you who don't know that reference, look up the song Gucci Gang. The guy who wrote that looks like he's 26. He's 16. And he talks about how his lean is more expensive than your rent, which a buddy of mine, Altaf, already talked about on his show. But yeah, that's the thing, and I don't. It just makes me upset. And then you see it on Instagram, and not that I look at 16-year-old boys on Instagram, but you like flip through, and it's like kids.
I like how to preface that with not that I look at 16.
But no, it's like 16-year-old boys fake dabbing to Gucci Gang and pretending to have lean, and I'm like, what is happening?
Okay, how do you think us girls feel about that Musical.ly or whatever the heck that app is, where it's like really choppy dancing things? I've showed you these videos. It's
is it an app? I thought that was something on Instagram.
I think it's like an app that you buy, get or buy. I don't know anything about it because I don't do it.
I'll explain this as someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, and then Emma can explain.
Okay.
So, from what my impression is, there's like these YouTube commercials before your video, and they're like always these girls who are probably 15 who are wearing like sports bras or like athletic clothes, and they're lip syncing to popular like R&B or hip hop music, and they're just dancing, and then it's like, click more to see what this is about. That's all I know about this.
It's definitely kind of a clickbait, I feel like. But also it creeps me out a little bit because I think, again, being a college student and being around college-aged people, watching them watch those Musical.ly things, like the videos, I don't even know how to pronounce it. So
what are they called?
It's like musical.ly. So I don't know what you'd call it, but that's
Musical.ly.
Musical.ly. I don't know.
Yeah.
However you guys pronounce it, I don't know. But it just freaks me out a little bit to watch people that are closer to my age watching these literal like 12 and 13-year-old girls and like their bras doing that. It just kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
Borderlines. If it's actually 13-year-old girls, that's like getting...
They're like 13 and 14-year-old girls.
That's getting scarily to like the illegal side.
Yeah, but they don't look 13 and 14, which also freaks me out a little bit. Like, you can tell, but it's like, the whole concept of this thing freaks me out, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Internet freaks me out.
That's the thing. That's a trend I don't like. A trend I do like is... You know what? I don't even know what a trend I do like is. You know what? I'm wearing like those motorcycle jeans with the rips in them. I like that trend.
Yeah, they're like the pads that have the little like ripple kind of effect looks to them. I don't remember what they're called.
They have like the folds in them.
Yeah,
in the
people
front.
are totally confused with what we're talking about. I feel like.
So if you look up
what are they called?
They're called motorcycle jeans.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what the style is.
Interesting.
But mine have like all the holes in them. They're like distressed or ultra distressed black motorcycle jeans. I like that trend. They look pretty sweet on everyone. And you know what I like? I don't like Kanye West as a musician anymore. He kind of went crazy. But his whole clothing line, like the Yeezy line that allows you to wear shirts with holes in them and have that be cool. The sweater I'm wearing right now, the sweatshirt, I probably had for 8 years. And there's a bunch of holes in the shoulders now and in the arms. But now it looks like I bought it like that. So it's letting me not throw away my clothes that are destroyed and be fashion forward.
That's the best kind of fashion forward, honestly.
Yeah, like recycling your old clothes.
I like the baggy blouse trend right now. Like the baggier t-shirt or the baggier sweatshirt or something like that. I mean, I'm a comfort queen, so the idea of not having to wear something skin tight is absolutely fantastic to me. Love it. I don't really know if there is a name for that trend, but it's like the girls that wear like
baggy clothes?
I guess. Not pants. I don't like baggy pants. I just like baggy shirts. It's just like a thing. I don't know. I dig it. I also dig the fishnet underneath of destroyed like jeans or jeggings or whatever you want to call them. I know a lot of people are against it or they don't like it or blah, 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 blah. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. If that's what you want to do, then do it. Yeah, I think... also, this year's bathing suit trend, it's kind of like the off-the-shoulder frilly kind of look for the tops. I think they're awesome. I really like the way that they look. Totally digging it, honestly.
I legitimately have no idea what Emma's talking about. Sorry. I mean, she's talking about bikinis, but I probably have little to no opinion on new or old bikini styles. Okay, so here's what we're going to do on this episode besides trends. I'm trying to look it up, but I want to see how bad we are at American history.
Oh, no.
Okay, so to preface that as a thing that we'll talk about after things we like and don't like, I was huge into history when I was a kid. And even in high school, I was like, I'm going to become a history teacher. And then I took a bunch of high-level history courses and like where you have to read like Beowulf in Old English. And I was like, oh, that's not happening. But I still do enjoy it. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of things in that history quiz that I'm going to get wrong, and it's going to make me look dumb. But I guess that's what people find funny on a podcast, is just generically looking dumb. So
if I'm going to be honest, my worst two subjects are history and geography, so...
Oh, those might be my two best.
My best were science and English. Even
Okay.
though I definitely speak in horrible grammar on this podcast for some reason. I forget how to
But
speak.
it's just relaxed.
What?
I mean, this is not like an interview. If you had a job interview, you
yeah,
wouldn't speak the
I'm
same.
also half asleep, so that's a thing. I need some caffeine. Hashtag Starbucks. Love you. Favorite place on earth. It's like Disneyland, but better for me.
Starbucks should probably sponsor this, because I think we've talked about them on every single episode.
If any of you ever meet me, the best thing to do, if you were like, wow, I really want to get Emma a gift, the best thing you could ever get me is an iced vanilla latte.
Crack cocaine.
In an iced vanilla latte.
Yeah. Instead of sweetener, you get crack cocaine. Iced
lattes are crack cocaine for me, I'm gonna be honest. Everyone makes fun of me for it.
She puts it in a spoon.
I do not put it in a... Okay, don't even let me convince you.
Wait, is that heroin you put in the spoon and you like do the lighter? Is that heroin?
That's heroin.
Okay,
but there's like a lot of intravenous drugs that are also not... I don't know. We know nothing about drugs. We're like pasty white kids.
This proves that I know nothing about drugs.
Pasty, nerdy white kids, that's what we are. We don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm really pasty. And we're going to Mexico fairly soon.
Yay!
And I'm worried that the locals are going to probably just be like, get off the beach. You're disgustingly white. You're sickening everyone else.
I'm already trying to tan because it is going to be a royal nightmare if I try and go on the beach with my pasty skin right now.
So
I'm going to
I have a real thing that's happened to me.
Oh, no. That's you.
Oh, is it my phone?
It's your turn.
It's Twitter. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you failed the podcast this time. God, you can see you were spiked, too.
This is a thing that's happened to me. I'm almost 100% sure this doesn't happen to girls on the beach. But whenever I go tan, wherever I'm out in the sun, my nipples burn really bad. Like this summer when I was in LA, I tanned out on the deck all the time. My nipples were so chafed and sore. And do I have to put tape over my nipples to tan? Because why is it get like...
Do you just put sunscreen on it?
I do. I sunscreened up my chest with like FPS like 70. So it's like you get tan, but you don't get burned.
SPF, love.
SPF. That's what I said.
You said FPS, frames per second.
Okay, so...
Switching in and out of genres here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going into camera world. But no, so I put SPF, probably 75 or 70, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So it like lets you get tan. But I put it on my chest and on my back, and I laid out on the balcony, and it was like...
Are you like 100% sure you got it on your nipples? And I was like a really stupid question, but like...
No, I went around my nipples.
Okay, calm down. But like...
No,
I don't know about
I did one of these numbers. So I just hands to the chest.
Dude,
and just...
it's like that dude I work with.
Yeah. No,
anyway.
But it wasn't, so it was spray-on sunscreen, but then I just spray it on my chest and you, like, rub it in just so it doesn't get drippy.
Maybe you just, like, missed them. I mean...
How did I miss both nipples?
Man, I don't know.
But, so that's what I'm really worried about. And we actually have a tanning bed here at my apartment complex. They have, like, a tanning room. But I'm scared to use that as well because I'm scared my nipples are going to burn. And that is a legitimate...
Just get tanning lotion. That's what I have.
Can I cover my nipples?
Yeah. Or just like... Oh my gosh. No, I know you should get... So they have... I'll
Pasties?
pick up... Okay, kinda. So in my tanning salon that I go to, they have these like little gold... They're like... It's like a little white strip of paper. And they're like these little gold ovals. And you like... you peel them off and they make a little cone and they go over your eyes for eye protection.
Uh-huh.
But I totally think that the diameter could fit on your nipples. You can just have little cones. They're adhesive too.
Oh, sweet. So I can leave them on.
You could do the pointy bra trend.
Yeah.
You could totally fit in that.
That's another trend. Like the 80s, the 70s
bullet bra?
Yeah, the 70s
yeah,
bras.
that was an interesting trend.
So if anyone
70s?
else... Is that... I don't know. I'm
Our
just saying.
parents were alive during the 70s, dear.
Is that 50s? That's 1950s.
I think it's more 50s.
Yeah.
I don't think our parents wore bullet bras.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think so.
Call them up. Call up your parents.
You call your mom. Does she wear a bullet bra?
And just have her on the podcast. Be like, hey, you're the first phone-in guest.
I will get you some of those little eye things, and everyone can stay tuned to see if they actually work. But
yeah,
I have burned my nipples before. I will share in that with you. It's not fun.
It's legit the worst thing, because when I used to sail as well, like, okay, burn shoulders, burn back of your neck, that's fine, you know? But when you're sailing, you have like a life jacket on or like a shirt as well.
Yeah.
Your nipples don't ever see the light of day. But when I was tanning, just trying to get like some color over the summer, I just remember I walked to work the next day and I had like a button down shirt and I thought like, it's like in the office where Andy has like chafed nipples. I thought I'd get to work and my backpack would chafe through my shirt and I just have red spots.
Okay, if we're gonna be honest about like sunburns and stuff, we've all been there. And I am not
like where we turn purple.
No. Well, no.
Oh, I've gotten sunburned, so like my shoulders are purple.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been there. I've been to the purple phase. I've been purple before. I've been Barney.
Yeah.
But I'm not like a super like easily burned person. I don't burn easily actually.
Yeah.
I rarely burn. I turn pink, but the worst burn I ever had was, I've had two, and the first one that I can remember is when I was like 8 or 9, and we went to vacation in Florida, and this is also leading into some morbid story that happened to me, but I think I had hair down to like my butt when I was like 8 or 9. I'd always grown it out, loved my hair, blah, 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 and you girls that are listening, if there are any females listening, I don't even know if girls listen to this,
One. The one female, hello.
Hi. So I thought it'd be a wise idea to change up my hairstyle, and so I told my hairstylist that I wanted a cute, short, girly cut. And long story short, that ended with me having a beaver bowl cut. And
Sweet.
I was 8 or 9, so I was not like physically looking female, if that makes any sense to you people. I just look like a little kid. And so there is no differences at that point. And I had
Were you the cutest little boy on the block?
Pretty much. I got called he so many times. It was so traumatizing for me. But anyway, long story short, my hair had never been short or not over my ears. And so when we went down to Florida, I fried, because I put sunscreen on everywhere else, but I fried my ears and it hurt so bad. And I actually got like blisters up on top of them and everything. And then my second worst one was when I went to Alabama. And I had not tanned at all before I went to Alabama. So I went pasty white kid express from the Midwest, and oh my god, my back was like super itchy when I woke up the next morning, and I couldn't figure out why. No. So I just like just got out of the shower, and I like put my hand like over my shoulder to scratch my back, and it literally, I know it's gonna gross all you people out, it sounded like Rice Krispies when you put milk on them, because like my whole back had blistered.
Yeah. And
it was like you just hear the liquid running through it, and I was literally gagging. It was horrible. Oh my god.
The worst burn, if we're talking burns, it's either when I was sailing in Mexico or sailing in Florida. For anyone who ever has worn shorts in their life knows this. When you sit down, your shorts right up a little bit. And it's warm, so you didn't wear like long sailing pants, but you have like things underneath that protect your butt. They're called like hiking pants. And so before you go out on the water, you use sunscreen up everywhere, and you always sunscreen the top of your legs because they get burned, and the back of your legs. But I forgot to get the strip above my knee to where my pants rode up, because when you're sailing, your knees are bent, and my knees, I look like Neapolitan ice cream because the bottoms of my legs were really tan because I was always out in the water, and like up high on my thighs was white because it never sees the light of day, and the strip in the middle was
pink.
Legitimately, I don't know how to describe it. It was so red. I'm like, oh, this is a healthy base for skin cancer. And I just remember that, and I tried to like put on pants later that night, and I almost started crying because there's like a strip,
like
2.5 inches wide.
Okay, can we all be real for a second? When you have a sunburn and you scratch yourself, and immediately after scratching yourself, you know that it's about to get real bad because there's always that delay of pain, and you're just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, and there it is.
I've made a huge tactical error.
Yes, because when I used to tan, there were a couple times where I was a little more ballsy than I probably should have been, and like, I'm gonna go in for 18 minutes today, and I definitely should have gone in for like 8. Yeah. And it would take a couple days for the burn to really set in, and then it was like, you would go to use, like, the restroom when you drop your drawers kind of thing, and oh my god, the friction against my legs, I literally would be like, ah! And, like, the public bathroom was so awkward.
That's why you just gotta cut a hole in your pants. Like a butt flap.
A pee hole?
Yeah.
A butt flap?
Okay, I have a question. So, for those footy pajamas with butt flaps...
Yeah.
I have a bunch of questions.
Okay.
So, they're designed for your butt.
Yes.
So, if you have to pee, do you just have to pee sitting down in those? And does that butt flap go far enough down for you to be able to pee?
Dude, so I don't know how that would work. For girls, it's always just been able to, you can like scrunch them down a little bit to pee.
See, I've never owned a
my
pair
biggest
of those.
fear is trying to figure out, A, maintaining the butt flap from like hitting the water in the toilet or the urine in the toilet, and B, how the hell do you wipe whilst keeping everything put together?
Yeah, so...
Because you got to get, like, all the way in your, like...
butt flap.
your butt flap and in the pajamas to wipe, and then all the way back out without hitting the rest of your body.
Yeah,
and, like, I just feel like that's so much more I don't know. We're obviously...
thinking about this way too much. This makes me want to buy footy pajamas.
Actually, I have a pair.
I don't think I would like it, because when I sleep, I don't like having socks on. And I also don't like wearing... So, like, again, with sailing, there's, like, wetsuits and dry suits, and I don't like having something from my bottom half, like pants, go up over my shoulders as well, like suspenders or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, I get really claustrophobic. So sleeping in that, I would have a complete panic attack while I'm asleep. I'd feel like I'm just getting suffocated. So I need to be wearing really baggy clothes when I sleep. But, so that's our thing on butt flaps. Sorry, Emma's chewing pasta right now.
It was an onion piece.
Oh, so good.
To fill you in.
Everyone wanted to know what part of the spaghetti sauce you were eating. Okay, so...
Okay, no, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Have you seen the girl that cooks with her mouth?
Oh, yes.
Okay, gross. How do you feel about that? Because I feel like that freaks me out a little bit.
So I definitely know my mom listens to this. And I will say this on the podcast. I know whenever you have someone cook for you, especially your parents, they're going to touch your food.
Yeah.
But sometimes when my mom is cooking, like, say something's not warm, so she'll turn it or flip, like, the meat over with her fingers. I don't know why, but seeing people touch my food grosses me out.
Really?
So the thought of my mom putting, like, a piece of chicken or, like, meat in her mouth, chewing it up and putting it on the plate, be like, honey, dinner's ready. I would just be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not eating.
My parents...
Chew up your food before, like, they mama bird it to you?
Yeah, literally. We have, like, a little funnel. We actually, like, kind of...
That's gonna make me gag. I don't want to
engineered a beer pong.
Ew. Ew.
A beer funnel? What is that called?
A beer bong? That's what that is. It's called
a
beer bong.
Are you sure?
The thing with the funnel and the
I don't
hose
think
is
it's a beer bong. I think it's a funnel.
Oh, I'm gonna look this up. Guys.
Is that a beer bong?
Yeah.
Why is that called a beer bong? That makes
no
sense.
Let me see.
Okay, but no, my family's been super, like, I don't know, you want to touch a chicken boob to flip it, you touch a chicken boob and flip it. Like,
no one calls it a chicken boob but you.
They're chicken boobies.
Beer bong. It's the, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the funnel thing with the hose and it has a little nozzle at the end and you fill it with beers and then you act like a frat bro. Frat beau. Ew,
it's like the new gummy bear.
This one looks like an IV bag full of human piss.
Or apple juice.
That if your apple juice looks that color, I think you need to go find some different apples.
It was pretty good apple juice, so...
I hate that.
Why is that even a thing?
I don't know. Okay.
I don't understand trends with alcohol. What is the O?
It's an upside down flamingo. I don't get that one either. What? There's one with like 8 spigots?
It's got teats.
It does have teats. Wow, look how cool that guy is. Sorry, we're looking if you type in beer bong in Google Images, there's a bunch of
It's
weird
got some really good
products.
Really good products from that.
Okay, so on from that, we're going to do this American history quiz. Emma's making fun of me, and it's going to try to make me laugh, but it's not happening. It's not happening this week. Okay, U.S. history quiz. Can you pass this U.S. history quiz on brain fail? So we're going to go through this together.
I'm going to say no. For sure. Definitely not.
Is there one that has answers? Because these are actually like real quizzes. I don't want to...
I'm going to get a bite of pasta, and it might be a little loud because I'm getting to the bottom of the bowl here.
Okay.
Should have chosen a plastic fork and a styrofoam
So
bowl.
the first one is Independence Day was first established as a holiday by Congress in what year? 1853, 1776, 1938, 1870. So 1776 was when we first became a nation, but we didn't have a Congress then, did we? So I'm gonna
I
say,
feel like it's going to be 53 or 70.
yeah, I think it's 1853.
I think it's 70.
Okay, Emma says 1870. I say 1853. Let's check her answer. Oh, it was 1870.
Ooh, kill him.
Okay,
Okay.
so interesting. That was the first year
All right.
it was officially a holiday.
The more you know.
Who was the first president that lived in the White House? I'm going to say Thomas Jefferson.
Because
John
Adams.
John Adams was the second president. I don't think it was him. But you can say, you saying John
I don't
Adams?
know. I guess I'm going to go John Adams. It's probably wrong. But
Emma's saying John Adams. I'm going to say, let's do James Madison. He was the fourth president.
it's between that one and John Adams for me.
Okay, let's do that. It is... Who was it? Oh, it was John Adams. Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe the White House was built a long time after the country was... Sorry, Emma's trying to mess with me. Okay, next. What do the colors of the American flag symbolize? I don't know this.
What are the options?
Okay, options. Nothing. The Founding Fathers simply found them aesthetically pleasing. Red, hardness. White, purity. Blue, preservation. And then there's a bunch of different versions of that.
I believe it's the one that's red, compassion, white, peace and unity, and blue, remembrance. I believe it's that one. It's either that one or the bottom one, which is red, revolution, white, stability, or blue, integrity.
I don't know if revolution would be one of the...
It might be the first one.
Red,
the
hardness?
second. Hardiness.
Hardiness? Why would you put hardiness? I feel
Because
like that's
it's
just a
like-
weak... Oh, we're like America Strong kind of thing?
Yeah, it's more of a like hardy, like...
Yeah, I'm thinking like hardy as in like pot pie. That's when I think of hardy.
That's
I think
husky.
You would never say, this is a real husky pot pie. Oh, this is a really husky meal. When you have like a nice bowl of stew, you're like, wow, this is really husky.
I'm gonna start saying that. That's my
Okay.
word of the week.
So, let's see. Oops, better luck. The colors of flag symbolize hardiness.
Purity, and vigilance, perseverance, and justice.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. The more you know, guys.
We have gotten all of them wrong.
Excuse me, I've gotten 3 out of 4 correct.
Okay.
No, 2 out of 3 correct. I can't
Calvin Coolidge was the only U.S. president born on 4th of July. 3 presidents, however, died on that date. Who were they?
I think it's Truman, Pierce, and Tyler.
Okay, so our options are George Washington, Chester A. Arthur, and James Monroe. Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Richard Nixon. It's definitely not that. Zachary Taylor, Martin Van Buren, Warren Harding, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and James Monroe, or Harry Truman, Franklin Pierce, and John Taylor. Who'd you say?
I think it's the one. John Tyler.
John Taylor?
Tyler.
Tyler? Yeah.
I think it's those. It's either that or John Adams. Oh.
Oops, better luck. So, who was it?
It looks like it was Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and
James Monroe.
James Monroe.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
On July 4th, 1976, Americans all over the country celebrated our nation's 200th birthday. However, many tons of fireworks were exploded in a magnificent display above Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. How many tons? 5, 17, 24, 33.
It's going to be 5 or 17 because...
24 tons? That's too much. Maybe
Yeah.
not. A firework's pretty heavy.
That's a lot of gunpowder.
So you're going to say 17?
I would say 5 or 17. I feel like it's going to be 17 because 5 just seems a really small.
33 tons? Jesus Christ.
That's heavier than the average humpback whale.
Good for America.
We exploded a whole humpback whale fireworks.
Nice.
We should use that as a unit of measure.
One humpback whale.
It's going to be like Steely off of
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
3 grapples.
We need a life.
Okay. Where did John Philip Sousa compose this Stars and Stripes Forever, the official march of the United States? What? On a boat en route? Living
I have no idea. I don't even have an idea for this one. I didn't even know.
Maybe American Bunker during the Civil War? That sounds like a very patriotic place to be.
Yeah.
Let's say, oops, no.
It's on a boat, isn't it?
Famous Christmas Day landed. It does not say. It was
after a good dinner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird. Where was the 4th of July celebrated with a fireworks display? Where was the first 4th of July with fireworks? Washington, New York, Boston, or Atlanta?
Boston.
Okay, you're going to say Boston? I'm thinking New York, but I'll put Boston. That's right. Jesus, how do you know these things? Are you just guessing, or?
Yeah, mostly guessing, but also think about, like, the very first states that we ever put together.
Yeah, Massachusetts. All the East Coast and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally clicked out of the quiz, guys. I'm really sorry.
Wow.
But that shows that how wildly inaccurate we both are on American history. Actually, how wildly inaccurate I am on American history. So I'm going to do, are you, sorry if I can type, smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
Question. These are going to be really hard. Quiz. Okay. So let's see. This is on quiz.com. Are you okay? Did you get pasta sauce on my backpack? Oh, man.
It's underneath of me and I can't move my seat.
What a real bummer. Is there pasta sauce on my floor now?
No, I didn't, like, feel anything drop, but then I saw that and I was like, what the heck?
It's right there. You know what? This isn't getting edited out. Okay. We'll figure that one out later. It's okay. Okay, so let's do Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader questions. Yeah, we're moving backpacks and stuff. Okay, back to the show. Let's say, okay, question number 1. What planet is closest to the sun?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, what planet is closest
Mercury.
to the sun? Mercury, yeah, that's one of the answers. What? This is super dumb. Yeah, it's Mercury. Next. Okay. A heptagon is a shape with how many sides?
Hep is an H-E-P or
Heptagon.
What are my options?
10, 7, 8, 5.
7.
Yeah. What is the lowest prime number? I don't know anything about math.
Is it either 1 or 3, isn't it?
You are wrong with both of those answers.
Wait, what are my options?
2, 1, 0, 3.
0, isn't it?
No, it was 2.
I'm really good at this, guys.
Okay.
I'm horrible at math.
What animal classification is a turtle? Do you not?
It's a reptile, isn't
Yeah.
it? Okay. For some reason, my brain went amphibian, and I was like, no!
No. Your options were amphibian, reptile, mammal, dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Definitely dinosaur.
Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Okay. Who was the first person to step on the moon? Purdue student.
Neil Armstrong.
There we go. Neil Armstrong went to Purdue, for those of you who don't. Did you know Purdue actually has the rights to his name? So anything that says Neil Armstrong, they have to go through Purdue because we have the rights to his estate, which is really crazy. Okay, enough of that. What state is the Grand Canyon in? This is kind of a dumb question because it's in multiple states, kind of.
Arizona or Nevada?
It's Arizona.
Okay.
But it goes into Colorado.
Yeah.
But What's the fastest bird on foot?
Oh no, I used to know this. Give me the options.
Peacock, raven, ostrich, bluebird.
Ostrich.
Yeah, I should have given you fake ones.
Fake answers.
Yeah, fake answers.
Fake news.
Real fake doors. Is that it? Okay, I guess number 9. I'm not asking that.
Wait, ask me why.
Which word is not a compound word? Notebook, redhead, upside, professor.
Professor.
Yeah. Sorry, that one was like stupidly dumb. Like, I think a 3rd grader would know that, right? Okay. Ooh, here's one for a quiz. How many cups are in 28 fluid ounces?
Wait, what are my options?
How many cups are in 28 fluid ounces?
What are my options?
3.5, 7, or 14?
7.
Okay. No, it's 3.5. I didn't know that either. I'm really bad at fractions and math.
We both are.
What white puffy clouds are known as fair weather clouds?
Cumulonimbus, right?
Cumulus. Okay. Between 1455 and 1485, the War of Roses took place in what country? France. No, it was England.
I have no idea.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Apparently, question number 3 isn't there. Okay, or question number 4. A common type of radio wave is referred to as VHF. What do the letters VHF stand for? Whoa. In 5th grade, how the hell would you know this?
Wait, VHF?
VHF. So your options are very high frequency, variable high frequency, video homecoming frequency.
Wait, what are the first 2 again? Can I read them?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I think it's very high frequency.
Okay, you're going to say very high?
It's probably something like variable, but...
It is very high frequency.
Is it very? Okay.
Weird. Okay. What?
Can we read it?
Yeah, can you... That's weird.
If Tress is facing north and turns 90 degrees to her right, what direction... I am so sorry. That's an interesting name. If Tress is facing north and turns 90 degrees to his right, what direction is he now facing?
90 degrees to his right. He's facing east.
Yeah, east.
Yeah.
The classic Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale, The Real Princess, is better known as The Princess and the what?
P. Frog? I thought it was princess. Is it the princess and the
There's
P?
the princess and the...
Frog?
I think it's the princess and the frog.
Oh,
that was the P.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Good for me.
It was the P. It was the mattress thing, where she sleeps on a P or something.
No, it's like she can sleep on 1,000 mattresses, but if she can't feel the P, she's not like royal or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the moral of that one?
I don't know. Which word contains a long vowel sound in the following sentence? Dogs like tennis balls.
Whoa! Wait, long vowel?
Yes.
Like?
Correct.
That was gonna be bad.
Budapest is the capital of what European country?
Hungary.
Correct. Now, a national historical park. What site was headquarters for George Washington's army in the winter of 1777?
Vernon. Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Valley Forge.
Oh, was it Valley Forge?
Yes.
If my dad is listening, he's gonna be like,
he's
Russell,
crying. What is the simple predicate in the following sentence?
Oh.
Taylor body slammed her opponent.
What the hell is this? Oh no. Which one is it? Does anyone else out there know it? Her? Oh no, what are my options? Oh,
Taylor body slammed an opponent. Taylor is the noun because it's a person.
Yeah.
Body slammed is the verb, so I'd assume opponent.
Yeah.
No, it's body slammed. It's been a while since I did all that English stuff.
I don't think I've heard the word predicate since 6th grade. Okay, let me be honest about something. So when I was in grade school, as many other people probably were in grade school, because I think you have to be, Emma's homeschooled.
Thanks.
She gave you a weird look. But, so, you know when in grade school you're hearing all these words like predicate and nominative and all these other words. So I don't think I ever retained what any of those mean at all. I think I just somehow got through it. And there's a lot of things even though I guess I'm quite articulate and write papers all the time, I have no idea what any of those words mean. And I think I've made it pretty far. And to answer the question, when are you going to need to know this in your real life? When you're doing a podcast. So I guess all my 5th grade teachers were right.
Yep. Here's a fun one for you. By definition, a prism has a solid... Wow, guys, I can read so well. By definition, a prism is a solid figure that has how many congruent bases?
What? This is like a geometry question.
Again, I'm horrible at math.
Can I see the picture? Oh, a prism? 4. Yeah, 4.
It's 2 bases.
Okay, we're done with this.
No,
this
wait,
fun
this is fun. In 1821, Moses and Stephen Austin received 18,000 acres of land in what would become what U.S. state? Texas, Utah, Oklahoma.
It's not Texas because they were like a republic. But 18,000 acres? Utah or Oklahoma? Utah. Let's do Utah.
Texas.
Really? I thought... Huh.
Yep. Which of the following is a homophone for the word one? One, lost, now.
Homophone? 1.
Correct. If you take the square... If you take the square root of 16 and add it to the square root of 9, the answer you get is the square root of what other number? So the square root of 16 and the square root of 9.
So the square root of 16 is 4.
And
the square
9.
root of 9 is 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
What's the square root of 7?
49.
What's the square root of 7?
I don't know. 7? No.
If you take the square root of 16 and add it to the square root of 9, you get what?
4 plus 3 equals 7.
The answer you get is the square root of what other number?
49.
Yes.
That's what I said. I said 49.
Why are you getting all cheesy?
Because I thought I was right and you told me I was wrong.
I reread it. I didn't tell you it was wrong. Mexico is bordered on the south by Belize and what other Central American country? Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua.
Guatemala.
Correct.
Yeah.
Look at you knowing things. Which of the following is the scientific term for an organism that makes its food from inorganic materials? Autotroph, embryotroph, heterotroph.
Autotroph.
Correct. When paired with a helping verb like have or has, the word go turns into what word in the past tense? Goes, going, gone.
Gone.
Correct.
Exactly. Helping verb? I haven't heard that since 5th grade.
Which of the following words can be used as an adjective? Smooth, rapidly, smile. I know which one it is, do you?
An adjective?
Yes.
Smooth.
Correct. Round the number 350 to the nearest hundred.
400.
Correct.
5th grade.
What is the correct spelling for the system built to carry water? Aqueduct, aqueduct, aqueduct. For the podcast people, they're like,
there's 3 different versions. I don't know. The middle one.
Aqueduct?
Oh, aqua. It's the first one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it's aqueduct.
It's the first one. First one to it.
Yeah, it's aqueduct.
Shit. Okay.
It's thinking. Which of these rivers lies entirely within the United States? The Colorado River, the Mississippi River, the Yukon River.
Okay. I don't know.
Geography's not my... I think it's the Colorado River.
Yeah. No, that one comes from Canada.
Well, thank you. It's the Mississippi.
Where's the Yukon River? I don't know. Where's that? Is it in like New York?
Yukon, honey.
I don't know.
Gold Rush.
Oh, California?
There you go. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
It's either that or Alaska. It's one of the two. Wherever they had the gold rushes. Yukon. I think it's Alaska.
Yeah, Yukon, Alaska. That doesn't sound right in California. Yukon sounds too Alaska.
Yukon, California.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
If Kevin plans on visiting 3 tallest mountains in the world, what continent will he be visiting? Europe, Africa, or Asia?
Asia. Because the Himalayas.
What month is named for the Roman god of war?
Mars. So it's...
March? July, November.
I think it's March.
Correct.
Yeah.
You answered 12 out of 23 correct. Your score is the 35th percentile.
Oh, no.
We're so smart.
I've had recurring dreams, I don't know if you ever have, about going back to grade school. I've had them now, and I was in grade school 10 years ago, and I had a dream recently where in grade school we didn't have locks for our lockers. So I just had a dream that I was like, somehow I couldn't open my locker, and then I was like stuck in the bathroom, which we had those soap things with the pink soap that's made from powder, and I just remember kids. Emma's homeschooled. She doesn't know about this.
Thanks,
you don't know about the
Turd.
pink. You don't know about the pink soap and the brown paper towels
I do know about the brown paper towels.
that people wad up and throw them at the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think that's a guy's bathroom thing.
No,
and
yeah,
also,
girls don't do that.
okay, so this is the thing about men's bathrooms in grade schools and high schools. The floors are just covered in piss. I think it's a
Ew.
thing. In high school one time, I saw a dude straight up pee on the wall. Like, the urinal is behind him. And he unzipped and peed at the wall. And then people just took the paper towels, wadded them up, and threw them straight at the ceiling. And so you walk in, and there's like stalactites of paper towels. They're like dripping.
That's
There's
disgusting.
that, and then like the pink hand soap that's in the sides that smells disgusting. I just remember people would dip their whole hand in it and like walk in the hallway and just shake their hand out, and it got soap everywhere. Or a thing would be to take hand sanitizer, like a bunch, and pour it in your hand like this, and slap someone on the back. See, it doesn't do anything because it's hand sanitizer, it dries out normally, but it's just like, ew. Or someone would do this to your hair. It's really gross. I don't know, that was the thing that happened in our high school.
That is gross.
But I've had reoccurring nightmares about that. So another internet trend, going back on it, that I find weird. I mean, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form, but apparently this happened. YouTube took all the money away from people who have less than 1,000 subscribers.
Yep.
You can't make money unless you have more than 1,000 subscribers, or you have over 40,000 hours of watch time on your videos. So, like, in theory, if you have like 2 viral videos, you don't need subscribers. But if you have like 1,000 subscribers and like 1 billion videos, that affects you. I feel like that's kind of sad because that like deters people who wanna YouTube. I mean, we upload these to YouTube. If that's how you're listening, spoiler alert: there's other ways to listen to this. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I'd be kind of sad. Not that I try to make money off of this, but if I was, I'd be like, oh damn, I have to get to 1,000. I have like 4 subscribers. That's so far away. I'm literally like 1% of the way there. But yeah, what do you have to say, Emma? Besides the fact that we're both real bad at quizzes. Emma finished her spaghetti and now she's just done.
Post-meal nap ready. What do I have to say? We will be, well, actually, you guys be on the lookout. We are going to be doing a vlog when we go to Cancun. So, be on the lookout. Maybe you'll actually be able to see what we really look like and be horrified and never ever listen to the podcast again. But either way, it'll be a fun time. You'll get to see some real interesting stuff that we get to do.
I've been told I have a face for radio. That's why I do a podcast. It's like vlogging for blind people.
Wow. If you have a face for radio, we both do.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll take you on a little ziplining adventure and a few other things, and you guys will get a little taste for Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Also, eventually, I said it on last week's episode, but we didn't get it done. Hopefully we will in the next few weeks. That we're going to try to do a voiceover commentary for an episode of like Black Mirror or Game of Thrones or something, and see if people like that and see if it sticks. But potentially next week, my buddy Sean may be on the episode or on the show, which will be really great. I'm going to stop. I'm not editing any of this out this week. But also, I think this will be the first week that I actually upload on a Sunday in like 9 weeks. Because I'm always too lazy, and then I'm like,
how many do we have now?
This is episode 13.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Feels like we started not that long ago.
Yeah, we started quite a bit ago. And I'm thankful for all the people who continue to come back and listen to whatever this is.
Yeah.
Legitimately, actually a show about nothing.
Yes. Really.
Okay, one last thing that I want to bring up because I didn't last time, and someone asked me a question about it. my answer to it is yes, I think the whole Jake Paul thing is stupid. He shouldn't have done it because someone asked me about it. And no, it's wrong. 100%. That kid's
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, sorry. That kid's super dumb. And yeah, he deserves to be demonetized or whatever you call it for that video. That kid is a chotch. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But on any other note, Emma, please stop. Sorry, she's distracting me from this incredibly serious thing that we do. I think for next time that Emma's on the show, it'll be the Academy Awards.
Yes.
That day, that Sunday. So I think we're going to do our own Academy Awards picks. And then the next week, whoever got more right will get a prize. And we'll do that. So
keep your picks posted, peeps. Let us know what's happening and what you think is going to happen.
I'm sorry, we have no way to give you guys prizes, but we'll give each other a prize. And the person
who gets
love. The person who doesn't. So the prize will be something cool, but if you get it wrong, you're going to have to eat a raw egg.
No. I do not agree to these terms.
One raw egg isn't that bad.
Ew, I can't. I don't eat cooked eggs.
What is a raw piece of food that you're willing to eat? And if you're
a carrot.
It has to be like a meat.
Ew, no, you're gonna get sick.
You can eat a piece of raw steak. Tigers do it.
Shit. I need to go to bed.
What is one raw food item that you're willing to eat that like
a vegetable?
A
fruit.
Egg.
No.
No.
That's...
Fine. We'll reverse it then. The punishment is that you'll have to eat something that you usually eat raw cooked.
Fine.
I'm going to microwave a bunch of lettuce and you have to eat a bowl of hot lettuce.
Fine.
Okay.
I'd rather do that than
or you'll have to eat a bag of, like the frozen vegetables. You have to eat a bag of frozen vegetables.
I actually do that as a pastime, I'm going to be honest.
Frozen corn is really good.
The bomb, right?
But frozen peas are a sad mistake.
Yeah, in fact. Yikes. Frozen peas are only good for one thing, and that's healing boo-boos.
In Bridesmaids, you have to keep the peas in the bag.
Oh my god, that movie's so good. I want to watch that again really bad.
So
we should watch that tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you guys have seen Bridesmaids, the roommates in the beginning, Annie's roommates, is it Annie is her, or is Annie the girl getting married?
No, Annie is the blonde.
Okay. So, those two roommates, I lived in a situation for quite a bit with people very similar to them, and it just makes me laugh whenever I see that. I got a Spanish drinking worm or whatever as a tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, these are real people who kind of exist.
When I first saw that movie, I had no idea what a Spanish drinking worm was, and now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I understand. Life makes sense
because
now.
I first saw that movie, and I think I was in like early high school.
Yeah, I was younger.
Or maybe
we were later high school.
What year? Can you look up what year that movie came out?
Yeah.
Here, actually, I'm already on it. It's Judd Apatow's director.
Ooh, guys, if you don't have it, you should totally download the HQ app. You play every night, or every afternoon, every night, 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. to win upwards of $15,000, which is the prize tonight. And all you do is answer 12 to 15 trivia questions.
Guys.
It's the bomb. You should seriously download it.
It's
called
Black Mirror.
HQ.
It's like Black Mirror. Cool. My thing... Oh, Bridesmaids came out in 2011, so I was 17. But... So, here's the thing. This H2 or HQ game, is it H2? HQ? What is it called? The quiz
HQ.
Game. Excuse me. It's called HQ, and okay.
Okay.
Sorry. She showed me a meme.
It's a meme and it says, "Just made me some synonym rolls," and someone responded, "Just like Grammar used to make," and I don't know why it's freaking hilarious to me.
But so with this HQ game, I think there's a real problem because they're just giving away money for free, and there's something wrong about that. No one just gives money away for free. That's just not a thing that happens. Where is this money being generated from?
Have you heard of the lottery?
You have to pay for a lottery ticket.
Okay, I'm sorry, $1 for how much?
But think about it. This is free, and they're giving away money. That everyone who puts money in the lottery, that's where that pool comes from. Is people constantly buying tickets. There is no one buying tickets for this, and they're giving away $15,000. Not about it, guys. It's some Black Mirror stuff here. If you guys don't know what Black Mirror is, get out from under the rock in which you live in, and please watch it. Go on Netflix. And if you don't know what Netflix is, turn this off and go on Google and search that. But if you don't know what Google is as well, how are you listening to this? So those are the questions that we ask here, the real big ones. And I am very distracted now. Emma, please stop touching my head. I'm sorry. I'm not editing any of this out because I'm editing on a different computer and it's just not happening today. So next week we may have Emma back on the show, or we may have my buddy Sean, who wasn't on last week but will be. And I would very much thank you all for coming and listening. It means a lot to me. It means quite a lot. Sorry, I had to do that because I've never gotten that close to the microphone. But thank you. We approved that we don't like certain things and that we're bad at quizzes, and I don't know anything. Emma, what do you gotta say?
Thank you again for listening, and we so appreciate all the support from listening. Please tell your friends, your loved ones, your cats, your dogs. Spay and neuter your cats and dogs. Tell them about the show. Tell them about the show. Get some more listeners. We so appreciate any love we can get. So if you have questions, please email them in. We are going to do a question episode one of these days. Feel free to let the cannons go and ask us anything, really. And
another thing, if you know someone who might like the show, share it with them. But better yet, if you know someone who would hate this show and you hate them, give them this and it might ruin their day.
Fact.
So share with everybody. If you see kids on the street, just go up to that kid and be like, hey, I know you have an iPhone because it's 2018 and all kids have iPhones. Fact. Be like, listen to this podcast. If you see like old woman, be like, hey, old woman, listen to this podcast. If you see anybody, you just see a phone on the ground, just put the podcast in. That's what we're here to do. We're here to plug ourselves. But thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to us. And we will be back with another episode next week. Sorry, that word got hard for me. Thank you so much. Everyone is the best.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Good night.